get it right. Professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. Fear can shut you up and it can shut you down. It can keep you from doing and being your best. We are meant to stand out. We are meant to celebrate and manifest our uniqueness, our deliciousness. That is a professional term. Yes, every single day of your lives, you are stepping into equally stressy, high-stakes spotlight moments of your own. You have stages of your own that you must honor and grace. The sacred stage. And that stage could simply be a board meeting. It could be a keynote that you're going to go give. It could be a difficult conversation that you really don't feel too good about going in and having. And there are people out there who are relying on you to come through with flying colors in every single one of those spotlight moments. Every single one of them. In fact, they're expecting you. They are expecting you to step into those moments and to overflow with what I call your transformational presence, which I translate as your ability to be so fully who you are, all your yumminess overflowing, that you become irresistible. Just by being who you are, warts and all, no apologies. Too often, women apologize for no reason, ask for validation when they don't need it, diminish themselves, literally and metaphorically, to make others look good. They beat around the bush way too much and resist taking action on their own behalf. And I am here to say, stop, stop, stop playing small. The world needs you. The world needs women now like it's never needed women. The world needs our wisdom, our compassion, our empathy. It needs us to step up to the plate in every which way. So part of my job today is to fire you up with the notion of accountability, to be accountable for yourself and for your sisters in this room. What if you had even greater confidence and a more magnified presence? How would that change your life? How would it change your work? My intention is to get you to think like an actor and embrace what I call the presence process so you can move toward mastery.
My favorite part was when she told us to touch the sky.
Eleni is a gift, but mostly because she's worked so hard at developing herself. And that's a real toolbox to pass to other people. So
I like that she started to share her story and I could relate it to some of the things that were going on personally and at work.
I took away from Eleni's presentation a reminder, because I've worked with Eleni as a private client as well, of the power of the presence that you have when you step onto the stage.
I believe everybody has a gift to give, and she reiterated that. And I think that if everyone works on their gift, the world would be such an amazing place.
So a limiting thought becomes a limiting belief. And let me tell you this, a limiting belief becomes a limiting behavior. So when you are thinking about that first presence principle, know who you are and honor it. You must be willing to look at the other side of a circle. Blessings on one side and blocks on the other, because the lies that bind you, or what sometimes I call the terrible twos. You're too short, you're too tall, you're too uneducated, you're too young. They turn into beliefs that can stop you in your tracks. I had a guy who came to work with me. I called him Dolce & Gabbana guy. He had these great sunglasses that he wrapped around his head. And he was perfect. He was stunningly perfect and quite handsome, if I may say so. I know I shouldn't notice these things, but I did. He had just graduated from the Ross School of Business. This guy shows up and he says to me, I can't get arrested. I have had 24 job interviews, not one callback. And I thought, I wonder what his little guys are saying in his head. So I said, do me a favor, Dolce & Gabbana guy. I'd really like it if you would just write down a comprehensive list of what your little naysayers, Mo and Schmo, are saying to you. And he said, well, there won't be anything, but I'll try. When he came to his next meeting, he handed me 2.5 single-spaced pages of scathing self-talk. He was brutal to himself. What are the lies that bind you that are stopping you from performing at your peak? What is that inner dialogue that's going on that's limiting you and stopping you from stepping forward? This room, let me see, how many people in this room are running a company? Raise your hand. Let me see anybody running a company. How many people here are leading a team of some kind? How many people here run or lead projects? You're all leading something, you're all running something, and as a result, people are relying on you to perform at your best and to radiate the kind of confident, authentic presence, leadership presence that inspires others to follow, that inspires others to listen, to believe, to take action. And I want to say this to you right now, there is not one person in this room who potentially could not be ambushed by fear. We all have a trigger. We all have a moment that could happen when the stakes are really high, when something goes awry, when we sphincter of. And that is a professional, technical term. Presence equals being present. And when you hide your essence, you dim your presence. The fact of the matter is, the gift that you bring your clients, your customers, your audiences is you. You, capital U, you. As a leader, you have to be able to stand firmly and comfortably in who you are, minimizing the liabilities, the stuff that gets in your way, and maximizing your gifts. No matter who's watching, no matter what your version of the evil little groundskeeper is. Great leaders and great actors understand this. They understand that developing presence and presentation mastery, and I use that word, mastery. By that I mean mastering an unwavering, commanding, and authentic presence is a lifelong process, and a necessary one if you want to make your difference as a leader. I'd like you to just repeat after me. I am here. I can touch the sky. And everyone reach to the sky. Thank you, my friends. Good luck to you and your big ideas.